Hello all, welcome to session 10 of Selenium 4 training series. In this session, I am going to explain and practically demonstrate how to set up and run Selenium 4 automation scripts on different browsers of Mac machine. So let's get started. In this session, I'll show you two different ways for setting up and running Selenium automation scripts on Mac machine. The first way is the traditional way where I'll create a normal Java project and set up this Java project with Selenium and show you how to run. The second way, this is a real-time way, that is in most of the real-time projects there in the market. Okay, this is the way that people will generally follow at real time. That is, instead of creating a normal Java project, we generally create a Maven project. Okay, and also along with the Maven project, we are going to use something known as WebDriverManager library. I'll explain all this stuff during this session, guys. Okay, you don't have to worry what is Maven, what is WebDriverManager, everything I'm going to cover. But this is just a heads up session for Maven, guys. Okay, so a detailed session on Maven will come later in this series. For now, we'll get started with Maven here, and I'll not go too deep in Maven. Okay, remaining all I will explain. So these are the two ways I'm going to cover in this session, guys. Let's start with the first way, the traditional or normal way, where we'll create a normal Java project and set up that normal Java project in Mac machine with right, Selenium, and run it. Okay, fine. So to get started, guys, we'll follow these steps. Okay, we'll follow these steps where I will launch IntelliJ. Okay, I'll open IntelliJ. If you want to launch, guys, you can just open the terminal here and type IntelliJ. Okay, if you have already installed IntelliJ. In one of the previous session, I showed you, right, how to set up Java project in Mac machine and all. There I showed you the IntelliJ also in one of this previous session in this series. Okay, if you have seen that, that's okay. Otherwise, go and see and come here, guys. So after you have set up the Java project, you can get this IntelliJ and all, right? Fine. Okay. So you can launch from here, guys. You can launch the IntelliJ from here, or since I already launched, it will be like this. I'll create a new project. Just select new project here, and you'll get this new project dialog. As you can see, you got this new project dialog. So in this new project dialog, guys, you see by default Java option is selected. You can either go with the default Java option or you can select Maven. Okay, you can select Maven, but this one I'll show in the second way. Okay, we are not going to use Maven in the first go. We'll first create a normal Java project with this option. Okay, first I'll select this normal Java, and here the latest version of Java as per today's date is there. Okay, that is 17.0.2 LTS version of Java, and I'll simply say next and click on next. And here I need to give the name of the project, guys. I'll give the name of the project as Selenium demo. Okay, Selenium demo project 1, and then click on finish. Okay, you see the project is created. Selenium demo project 1 got created, guys. Now what I will do here is I'll right click on this src and create a new Java class file, and here I'll name this file as demo file for now. Okay, demo, simple demo, and press enter. You see a class got created automatically, public class name. Inside this, I'll create a main method. I'll simply type main here, and I'll press enter. You see the main method also got auto generated. Now inside this main method, I'll write the Selenium automation code. Okay, I'll start writing the Selenium automation code. Here, one thing you have to understand, guys. Okay, before I write any Selenium automation code here in this main method, you need to understand one thing. To understand one thing, guys, we have to go to the official website of Selenium. Let me take you to the official website of Selenium, that is selenium.dev. And once you go to this official website, just select this downloads, and under the downloads page, scroll down until you see this Selenium clients and WebDriver language binding section. Here we are using Java, Selenium WebDriver with Java. So I'll go here, and here there are 3 links, right? First link, second link, third link. I will select this API docs link. Okay, select that. You will be taken to this page, library page of Selenium Java. Okay, Selenium library, guys. Okay, so that means Selenium is nothing but a library, guys. Okay, Selenium is nothing but, in simple words, Selenium WebDriver is a library. We have different libraries, like Java is a library. right? You can also find this kind of documentation for Java also, guys. Just Google search for that Java 8, let's say some version of Java, and say API library you say, and search for this. When you say Java 8 API library, you'll get this link, guys, from docs.oracle.com API. Just click on this. You see, this is the API library of Java. Like that, there are different libraries, guys. Okay, so Java is a library. Similarly, Selenium WebDriver is also a library. So coming to Java, guys, you see in Java these are the list of predefined classes and interfaces available in Java. And these predefined interfaces and classes in Java again will contain some predefined methods, okay, for which the code is already created by developers of Java. Okay, Java developers have already created these predefined classes, interfaces, and the list of predefined methods in this class and interface. Everything got developed already by the Java guys. We don't have to do that hard work. We simply have to use this classes, interfaces, and predefined methods from this Java library. Okay, and this library is like a dictionary, guys. Okay, you don't have to learn one by one. Okay, you don't have to learn all this stuff. It's like a dictionary. Whatever you want to use in your programming, only that thing you have to search here, guys. Okay, you should not search for everything. You only have to search for the required stuff. Okay, it's like a dictionary. Similarly, if you want to learn something and if you are reading something and you came across a word and that you don't know, at that time only you will open the dictionary and look for that word and get the meaning of that, right? Because dictionary is very vast. Similarly, this library of Java or Selenium library are very vast. Okay, we don't need all the classes. We don't need to use all the classes and interfaces of this library set a go. So what we have to do, guys, is whenever we need, okay, come to this library and use it and go off. Okay, like a dictionary you have to use. Now here, guys, once you go to this Selenium library, right, to get to this Selenium library, we went to the official website of Selenium, went to the downloads page, and in the downloads page here we have this API docs under the Java of Selenium WebDriver. Click on that, you will be taken to the Selenium library, which contains here how to find the predefined classes and interfaces of the Selenium library. Here there is an option like all classes. Select that, you'll get all the predefined classes and interfaces of Selenium. And if you go to one of the class, let's say if you want to, so let's see, I want to find one class here, guys. Okay, let's say I want to find WebDriver. Okay, I'll go to W. Okay, here we have the WebDriver. Okay, I want to find one interface. In Selenium, there is an interface known as WebDriver, guys. It's very important. Okay, so just remember this, guys. Remember an interface known as WebDriver. Okay, so WebDriver is a predefined interface in Selenium. Okay, WebDriver is a predefined interface in which library? Selenium library. And this predefined interface is a parent of many classes in Selenium. ChromeDriver. Okay, this WebDriver interface is a parent of ChromeDriver. It's also an interface of the EdgeDriver, parent interface of the EdgeDriver class. These are all the classes, guys. ChromeDriver, EdgeDriver, Firefox driver, Internet Explorer driver, Opera driver, and Safari driver. Why this many drivers are there? For each and every browser, there is a driver, guys. Okay, for Chrome browser, there is a Chrome driver. For Edge browser in Windows machine generally, okay, if you want to run automation scripts on Edge browser, then Edge driver is there. Okay, Firefox driver. Okay, if you want to run your automation scripts on Firefox browser, then you have to use this class known as Firefox driver. So what if you want to run your automation scripts on Internet Explorer browser in Windows machine? Then this driver we have to use, Internet Explorer driver class we have to use. If you want to run your automation scripts on Opera browser, Opera driver. If you want to run your automation scripts on Safari browser, then Safari driver. Like that, guys, WebDriver is a parent interface of all these predefined classes in Selenium. Okay, so with this knowledge that the WebDriver is an interface and it has this kind of, for different browser, different predefined classes are there. With this knowledge, we can start with Selenium, guys. Okay, so first what I will have to do is I want to start with the Chrome browser. Okay, in this Mac machine, I want to run my automation scripts on Chrome browser. Okay, I want to get started with Chrome. So to do that, if you go to this library, guys, if you see this library, what is a predefined class in Selenium for Chrome browser, ChromeDriver? So we need to create an object for, okay, what is the purpose of the classes? Using classes, we can create objects, right? Using classes in Java also, right? Using classes, class will act like a template, and using the templates, we have to create objects. Similarly, if you want to run your automation scripts on Chrome browser, you have to create an object using this ChromeDriver predefined class in Selenium. For that, I'll come to this IntelliJ and say simply how to create an object, guys. New, give the name of the driver, predefined class, new Chrome driver, like this you have to write, and put a semicolon here. Okay, now fine. Hover the mouse on this ChromeDriver, guys. Hover the mouse, it's saying that cannot resolve symbol ChromeDriver. It is saying. Why it's saying like that? It's not able to understand what is ChromeDriver. Okay, this class doesn't belong to the Java library. You see, whenever you create a new Java project, okay, this is a Java project, right? Whenever you create a new Java project in IntelliJ, okay, what will happen here is this IntelliJ will create this Java project. By default, it will get only the Java library. You see, only Java library is by default available. When you create a project, by default, IntelliJ will create this project with Java library. Okay, Java library only. Only Java library is there. This many predefined class and everything is there. There's only Java library. But by default, this project, when you create in IntelliJ, it will not come with Selenium library. We need to externally add it. Okay, we have to manually add this Selenium library to this project. Then only we can start using the predefined class of Selenium in this project. So how to set up this Selenium? How to set up this normal Java project with Selenium library? Then for that to happen, guys, right click on this project and select new. Okay, right click on the project, select new and create a directory, that is folder. Okay, and name the directory as libraries. You can name anything, lib, libraries, libs, whatever you feel convenient name you can give. Under this I'm going to put the libraries of the Selenium, guys. Okay, libraries of Selenium I'm going to put. Fine, let's get the libraries of Selenium. From where I can get the libraries of Selenium? For that, again, we have to go to the official website of Selenium. Here, I'll go to the official website of Selenium, guys. That is selenium.dev. I'll go and go to the downloads. And here, go to this section, Selenium WebDriver language bindings. Here, Java is there. The latest version of Selenium WebDriver as per today's date, okay, that is January 29, 2022, is 4.1.1. Tomorrow, when you are watching this video, it may not be the latest version. 4.1.1 may not be the latest version. What you guys can do is you can actually take whatever the version that is available at your time. Okay, at your time, whatever the version that is available, you have to download that version. Okay, no need to download the same 4.11. If a latest version of Selenium WebDriver is available, you can download that. Okay, here the number keeps changing. For today, latest is 4.11. I'll simply click on this link. You see, the zip file is getting downloaded here, guys. The zip file for Selenium WebDriver Java libraries is getting downloaded here. So I will extract this folder, guys. Okay. So let's wait for the download to finish. It doesn't take much time. It's just 9 to 10 seconds. Almost there. Yeah, done, guys. We'll extract this folder. I'll simply say show in open. I'll say. So it has opened, not only opened, guys. You see this file didn't get open, but also it got extracted, guys. Okay, it got extracted here. You see, in this right, a lot of files are available. Okay, a lot of jar files are available. As you can see here, a lot of jar files are available. So let's go to this folder. Let's go into this folder. This is a folder, guys. This is a folder which got extracted just now. Automatically, Mac machine has automatically extracted the zip file for me, and in that these files are available. I'll copy all these jar files, guys. Okay, you just need to copy only the .jar files. Okay, don't copy these other files. Okay, starting from here to the here, I need to copy. Starting from here to here. Okay, so I'll copy all these files, and I'll go to my IntelliJ and paste all these libraries. Okay, paste Selenium Java libraries, Selenium WebDriver Java libraries. I pasted here. So these are the libraries. Still, this is not the complete list of libraries, guys. Again, go to the extracted folder. Okay, again go to the extracted folder, guys. Where is the extracted folder? Yeah, here in the Finder. So here we have one more folder, guys. Okay, after you copy these jar files out, which are directly available in this extracted folder, there is one more lib folder. Open that lib folder, and here are the jar files, guys. Here are the jar files. Select all these jar files. Shift till here. Okay, shift till here. Done. Okay, copy them. Done. Come back. So IntelliJ and paste all these jar files. Okay, paste all these jar files. Say okay. That's also done. Now what I need to do is simply right click on this libraries folder and select an option known as add as library. Okay, simple step, add as library. Okay, so it will create a library here like this. Okay, say okay. Just give it some time, guys. Scanning files and those options are coming here. Scanning library and all those things are coming. Let's wait for this thing to complete. Indexing libraries is still going on. It's still indexing here. Let's see. So we need to wait for some time. Okay. Is it done or so? The process is done, but let's see. Let's wait for, what is this one? Okay. No need to worry about that. Hold the mouse on this ChromeDriver. And now you see you are getting an option to import this class from Selenium library. Earlier we didn't get this import class option, but now we are getting. Simply say import class. You see, ChromeDriver class got imported from Selenium library, right? ChromeDriver class got imported from the Selenium library. We can start using it. Now, if I run this code, the script will not run. So the thing here is, here we created an object for the ChromeDriver. Okay, we created an object for this ChromeDriver class. And if you investigate further, this is a constructor. Okay, this is a ChromeDriver constructor. When this ChromeDriver constructor is called, this portion of this object creation statement is a constructor, guys. Constructor calling statement. When this constructor is called, what happens is the Chrome browser has to launch. In the Mac machine, if you already installed Chrome browser in this Mac machine, guys, if not, guys, you have to download and install the Chrome browser. Otherwise, it will not come by default. Chrome browser doesn't come by default in Mac machine. If you already downloaded and install Chrome browser in your machine, and if you run the script, it has to call the ChromeDriver constructor, and ChromeDriver constructor will have a code to launch the Chrome browser. Okay, to launch the Chrome browser, the ChromeDriver constructor has a code, but the code will not run like this. Okay, let me run this. You see, you will get an exception, guys. Intentionally, I'm running this. You'll get an exception in the output. Some exception known as illegal state exception will be coming, guys. You see, already an exception came, Selenium exception came, known as illegal state exception came. And the reason for the exception is you need to set the path to the driver executable. Okay, this is important line, guys. Okay, the path to the driver executable must be set. It is saying we have to set in order for this particular line to run and open automatically this Selenium WebDriver automation script has to open the Chrome browser, means it has, before that happens, you have to set the path to the driver executable. Why driver executable is required here? Why we have to set the path to the driver executable? Let me explain. There's a concept behind that, guys. Okay, so I'll simply say Selenium dot, okay, I'll just search for this Selenium.dev space components. Okay, search for this term. Okay, and you'll be given this link, guys. Okay, Selenium components link will come. Go to this page and scroll down a bit. You will see an image here on the official website of Selenium. In the documentation, there is an image here. If you clearly observe this image, guys, okay, this is the Selenium WebDriver code we have written. Okay, in the IntelliJ IDEA. So this is the Selenium WebDriver code. This is a Selenium WebDriver code. This is nothing but Selenium WebDriver code we have written, right? And on the other side, we have the browser. Okay, browser is nothing but this Chrome browser. Here we have the Selenium WebDriver code in IntelliJ IDEA editor, and other side we have the browser, guys, on which the script has to run. But the problem is this Selenium WebDriver cannot directly communicate with the browser. That's the problem. That's why we are getting that exception. Okay, so we are trying to communicate directly with the browser with the help of Selenium WebDriver, which is not possible in Selenium because a mediator is there. What is this mediator, guys? For every type of browser, there is a mediator, respective mediator. For Chrome browser, there is a mediator known as ChromeDriver. For Firefox browser, there is a mediator known as GeckoDriver. For let's say Safari browser, okay, there should be something like that, right? Safari doesn't have though. I'll tell you later about Safari. But most of the browsers have a mediator, like a kind of mediator is required, known as driver. So here the same problem is happening, guys. Okay, so you are trying to, the Selenium WebDriver scripts are trying to directly communicate with the Chrome browser, which is not possible. This Selenium WebDriver has to communicate with the Chrome browser via a driver. That's why in the exception we got illegal state exception. It's simply saying that the path to the driver executable must be set. It is saying how to set that, how to set the path. Before you run the Selenium automation code, here you need to write some code, guys. Okay, to set the path. How to set the path? You have to write some code like this. System dot set the property. You have to say why we have to say set property. Here you see, as part of setting the path to the driver executable, it's simply giving some message. You have to set the path of this system property. Which is system property? WebDriver.Chrome.driver system property. We have to set the path. So to set this system property, to set this particular system property, we have to use this Java. This is from Java, guys. Okay. System is a predefined class in Java, and set property is a predefined method of the system. And inside the set property, you have to give double quotes, say comma, again say double quotes, put a semicolon here, guys. Okay, done. Now, in the first section, you have to give the name of the system property you want to set. What is the name of the system property? WebDriver.Chrome.driver. Write that. WebDriver.Chrome. Exactly, you have to give the same thing. Okay, driver. This is the name of the system property you have to set. Here we need to give the path of this. Okay, here we need to give the path. Okay, here we need to give the path of this driver executable. But from where I can download the driver executable? From where I can get the driver, guys. Okay, so this Chrome driver we have to get, right? In our case, we want to run our Selenium automation, Selenium WebDriver automation scripts on Chrome browser. For that, we need which driver? We need Chrome driver. From where we can get the Chrome driver? To get the Chrome driver, guys, go to selenium.dev and go to the downloads. And in the downloads, okay, scroll down, go to the downloads, and in the download space, scroll down till the bottom where you see something known as browsers, guys. Select the browsers, and in the browsers, you see which browser you want to run your Selenium automation scripts on. Chrome, right? So select the Chrome, and under that we have a link known as documentation link. Just click on that. Okay, it will be taking you to this page, the Chrome driver page. So here click on downloads, and here you have different versions like 98, 97, 96, and so on. So which version I have to take? Which version of Chrome driver I have to download? For that, guys, we have to check the version of the browser you are using. Which Chrome browser version is there? You have to choose. So for that, you can click on this, select these three dots, and go to help and say about Google Chrome, and you'll get the version here, guys. Okay. So what is the version of the Google Chrome browser? 97.0.4692.99 is there. Here, let's see, 97 is only one is available, 0.4692, but last one is 99 in this browser, but here 71 is there. That's okay, guys. If there is an exact version, that's fine. If you are lucky, if this Chrome browser version is exactly matching with the Chrome driver version, that's okay. If it's not matching, we'll go with the nearest one. So I'll go with this nearest one. So click on this, and here, guys, multiple options are displayed. Okay, multiple options are displayed. That is for Linux machine, for Mac machine, for Windows machine. My machine is Mac machine, so I'll go with this 64-bit. Okay, 64-bit Mac. But here again, my Mac machine is not normal Mac machine. My Mac machine is Mac M1. Okay, if you are specially Mac and with M1 chip, then go with this one. Okay, if normal Mac machine, you can go with this. Okay, so my machine is Mac M1, so I'll go with M1. If your machine is a normal Mac machine, you can go with this one, guys. Okay, second option. So appropriate one you have to select. Okay, so it will download, guys. Chrome driver zip file got downloaded here. Expand, show in Finder, no problem. Show in Finder, whether it got extracted or not. Let's see. Okay, so the zip file zip file is not extracted, guys. I'll right click on this and say open with archive utility. Okay, which comes by default in Mac machine. So I extracted it, guys. The moment I extracted this Chrome driver Mac 64 M1, because my machine is Mac M1 chip actually. So if you're normal Mac, this should not be downloaded. You have to download this one, guys. Okay, and when I extract this zip file, I got this Chrome driver. Something is came. Copy this. Okay, copy this, guys. Okay, so generally you will not get two here because maybe I have downloaded already. Somewhere here it is already there, guys. Okay, I'll delete this. Or move to trash. And here also I'll move to trash once. Okay, so let me extract it again. This time you'll get it proper. This zip file I'm extracting, guys. Okay, so open with archive utility. This time you'll get it proper. You see, normal way you got Chrome driver. Copy that, guys, and go to your IntelliJ, and here create a folder. Okay, create a folder known as any name you can give, but I'll create a folder that is directly known as drivers. I'll give the name as drivers. You can give any name. That's okay, up to you. And here under the drivers, you can paste it. Okay, paste that file which got extracted just now. Chrome driver file, you just extracted that one. You have to put it here. Now this one, I need to give the path of this Chrome driver here, guys. Okay, how to give that path? Directly under the project, we have the drivers folder. Simply say drivers, say / and give the name of the file. That is Chrome driver, right? The name of the file is Chrome driver. Just give like that. Done. That's it, guys. So this is how we have to provide the path to the driver executable, and with this system property name, that is WebDriver.chrome.driver, and path of the ChromeDriver. Okay, path to the ChromeDriver. Now run this code. This time it should work. If you take only the compatible version, guys, Chrome browser version and ChromeDriver version should match. Otherwise, script will not run. You will get other issues. Okay. You see, it has to launch the script should launch the Chrome browser for me in a while. You see, the Chrome browser got launched. We have successfully launched the Chrome browser in this Mac machine. I'll close this. So now you can write a few more scripts, like you can continue this automation script, guys. I'll simply say, I'll create an object reference for this. Okay. Just we created the object here. I'll create the object reference. Say, a lot of people in the market, okay, they are used to write this object reference. They generally give the name as driver, guys. Okay. You try to also give the same name, driver. So you will be in sync with everyone, and declare this variable with okay, either you can say hover, or you can directly type here also. Declare this with the same class, that is ChromeDriver class. This is object creation statement, guys. Simple words. ChromeDriver. Okay, fine, done. Now using this driver, so here, guys, what happens over here? This line has opened Chrome browser, right? It has opened Chrome browser. But if you see clearly, guys, the Chrome browser got opened in resize mode, not in full screen mode. Okay, not in maximize mode. This Chrome browser got opened in the resize mode. You will see that again. I'll run the script this time. You see, the Chrome browser is not opening in maximize mode. Instead, it is opening in the resized mode. You'll see that in action now. You see, this is a resized mode, not the full mode. Okay, if you double click here, it will open in the full mode actually. Okay, so here, how to automate it to open in full mode for the driver dot. Let's try this. Driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Okay, write this line, guys. Okay, so how did we get this line? How did we get this line, guys? Use this object reference. We call this method. Okay, this particular method. Okay, this particular manage method is returning you. It will return you some. You see, it's returning you. What it is returning, manage is returning you this options class. Okay, options class. That means again I have to create an object reference here. Say options. Again here it is returning you what? Create local variables. Options will come. Okay, WebDriver dot options is coming. That's okay. Now similarly, again if I use this options, sorry. Here it return you the options using this options object reference. Okay, using this options object reference, copy this and paste it here. Control C, Command V, dot. Okay, dot. Which method is coming with this object reference? Window is coming, right? And this window will return you an object of another class, that is a window class. Okay, it's returning you object of window class. So again here I have to say window object reference window and create. Okay, you see window. Now again using this object reference window. Okay, again using this object reference window. Again here I have to say paste and say dot. Okay, dot maximize I will say. Okay, so instead of writing this many number of statements like driver dot manage, again window, options dot window, then maximize, simple way of doing this, instead of avoiding the three layers, you can simply say dot manage. Manage is returning you the options class. Using the object reference of the options, we can get window. Using the object reference of the window class, we can get maximize. So this is a better way of writing, right? So but the purpose of this statement is to maximize the browser. Maximize the browser. Let's see whether the browser is getting maximized or not. Let's run this code and see whether the browser is getting maximized or not. First, it will launch in the resized mode. Chrome browser will launch in the resized mode. Then it should get maximized. Let's see what is happening. You see, it got maximized. Can you see that, guys? The Chrome browser got maximized. That's the purpose of this line. After this, guys, what you have tried is, I want to open the application URL. If you run this code, guys, if I run this code, you see, it's it's opening the Chrome browser in resized mode and it's maximizing the browser, but it's not opening any application URL. By default, there is no application URL in the browser. If you see again, you see, there's no URL browsed here. Okay, I want to automate that also. For that, guys, there is a command. Okay, using this object reference of the ChromeDriver class, I'll say driver dot get command. Okay, inside this, I'll give the URL, guys. Which URL I have to use? Let me 1 minute. So this is okay. So all these things I will close, guys. Okay, these are opened by the automation scripts. I will close all this stuff. Okay, then how many are opened? Many are opened. Okay, 1 minute. So I think they got docked. Right click here, say options, quit. Is it gone? Yeah, quit, quit, and quit from here. Done. Fine, guys. Okay, so fine. Thing is, I want to open the application URL in the browser. For that, we have to use a get command of this ChromeDriver class. Okay, in Selenium we have this get command, get method, get predefined method. For that, we have in the double quotes we have to provide the URL. That particular URL will be opened. Let's try this. Okay, so one sample application I'll take, that is tutorialsninja.com/demo, guys. Okay, this is application URL. So this URL I want to give. So let me type it, tutorialsninja.com/demo, right? Let's type it, tutorialsninja.com/demo. Okay, tutorialsninja.com/demo. But if I run this code, I'm going to get an exception, guys. Okay, intentionally I have written like this. Okay, I'm going to get an exception because get predefined method is going to give me an exception. Okay, invalid argument exception kind of exception I'll get. I'll tell you the reasons why we are getting the exception. We gave everything correct. Okay, we gave the proper URL, tutorialsninja.com/demo we gave, but still we'll get an exception like invalid argument. You'll see that. Just run this code. You'll get an exception known as invalid argument exception. It will open the Chrome browser in resize mode, then it will maximize the browser and it will not open the application URL. Instead, it will give you an exception. You see, application URL is not opened here. Instead, in the IntelliJ, here we got an exception known as invalid argument exception. Okay, so here is the thing, invalid argument exception we got. So why invalid argument? Because whatever the argument you passed inside this, okay, this is a predefined method, right? Get is a predefined method. In that you passed an argument. This argument is not correct. It's an invalid format argument. It's invalid. The URL cannot be like this. What should be there in the URL, guys? HTTP, HTTPS should be there, right? That is not there. So the best way of doing this stuff is, okay, the best way of doing this stuff is, what we have to do here, instead of typing here, guys, you need to browse the required application URL in the browser like this and copy this URL and here paste it. Copy this URL and paste it, guys. Okay, paste it. Right click and paste. Now run this code. This time it will work because you gave the URL in the proper format. Earlier, this argument was given, URL argument was given in an invalid format. That's why the things didn't work out. Now this time it will work. So you should not also do the same mistake, guys. That's why I highlighted this. Okay, you see, application URL is successfully opened in the browser. Okay, fine. Then let me close this. Next, after opening the application URL, what I want to do? Guys, after opening the application URL, what I want to do is I want to search here. Okay, I want to search. So how to search? Selenium is by default blind. It cannot directly find the search box field on the application page. So with the help of locators, Selenium can locate this or find this search box field. As I already explained about locators in one of the previous sessions, guys, if not, just go back and refer to that locators session in this training series and come back here, guys, because without locators, Selenium cannot find this element. Okay, and hoping that you already have gone through the locators topic. Then how to generate the locators for the search box field? Right click on the search and select inspect option, guys. Select inspect option. And this is the HTML code we got. So just dock it to the bottom once. Okay, dock it so that it looks good. And close this one. This is not required. Only these elements and HTML is okay. Now right click and select the search box field again and right click and select inspect option. You see some HTML code got highlighted for the search box field, right? Some HTML code got highlighted for the search box field. And you see, if you clearly observe, it doesn't have the ID locator. It doesn't have ID attribute, but it has a name attribute. Okay, I'll go with the name attribute, guys. I'll copy this name attribute. So I'll be using the name locator here. Okay, I'll be using this as a name locator. I'll copy this, go back to the IntelliJ, and here I'll write using the same object reference, that is driver. Okay, I'll simply say driver dot. I'll call one method known as find element. Okay, from Selenium. In Selenium, there is a method known as find element. Using this find element predefined method, Selenium will try to find the required element on the web page. But to this particular find element method, we have to pass an argument. Which argument we have to pass? We have to pass the locator as an argument. Okay, we have to pass our locator as an argument to this find element method. Then only Selenium, with the help of the find element and using that locator, will find the required element on the web page. Okay, this is how the things happen. Here, guys, in order to provide the locator, we have to use a predefined class in Selenium known as by class. Okay, there is a by predefined class in Selenium that we have to use. So by is a predefined class from Selenium. So by dot which locator? When I say dot, guys, you see multiple things are coming. By class name is coming, by ID is coming, by link text, by name. Here this time I'm going to use the name locator, right? So here we have something known as by dot name. Okay, this one by dot name. Select that. Name is a predefined method of the by class, and it will allow you to provide the name locator. Okay, provide double quotes and paste the name locator. You just copied, right? That name locator, the search. Where we got the search from? From here, guys. Okay, from here we got the search. Okay, name locator value, name attribute value. This value I copied and pasted into this name. Okay, then say dot. So here, guys, till here, driver dot find element, Selenium is able to find the search box field on the web page with the help of this name locator till here. But what it has to do, what action the Selenium has to do after finding it? After finding this search box field, Selenium has to type HP text. Let's say some sample text sample product text, say HP, it has to type. But how to type? For typing, guys, Selenium has another predefined command known as dot send keys command. Okay, give send keys command. Send keys is a predefined command in Selenium using which we can type the text into the text box fields on the web pages. Okay, give double quotes and give the text. Inside the double quotes, give the text HP. Okay, HP is the text that need to be typed. Now, if I run this code, guys, if I run this code, this HP text will be typed into the search box field. You see that? Run this. It will open the Chrome browser in resize mode, then maximize the browser, then open the application URL. And once the application URL is opened, you see it has typed HP text into the search box field. What next after that? What next, guys? After this, what is the next activity? The next activity is after typing this HP text, okay, Selenium has to click on this button. Okay, for that I'll right click. I need to create a locator for this button, right? So I'll right click on this button and inspect. And you see, if I hover the mouse on this spam, it's getting highlighted. You see why I'm taking this span is it has a proper locator here. So I can go with button also, but button doesn't have a proper locator here. So the parent I'm going, the span tag, which has a proper locator class is there. Copy this guys, copy this class attribute value, go here and come back and say the same statement, driver object reference dot, again find element. Selenium uses this find element only, right? Find element. This time by class, which locator actually? This time which locator, guys? If you see, this is a class name locator, right? Class name locator. I'm copying this value of the class name locator and coming here and say, instead of saying by dot name, this time I'll say by dot class name. Okay, by dot class name, and in the double quotes, paste the class attribute value. You just copy it. And what is the action I want to do with this, guy? Selenium will find the Selenium with this will find the search button here, but what operation it has to perform? It has to click on this button. So what is the command, predefined command in Selenium for clicking? The same click, guys. Okay, click is the predefined command in Selenium which will perform click. Now I'll write till here only, guys. I'll not write the remaining anything. Okay, till here only I will write. So with this script, if I run this script, guys, Selenium will open the Chrome browser, maximize the browser. It will open this application URL. It will type HP text into the search box field, and it will click on the search button, and in the search results will get that particular searched product. Okay, in the search results, if we get the searched product, that means our script is working fine. Let's run this and see what's happening. It will open the Chrome browser in resize mode, maximize it. It will open the application URL. After the application URL is opened, Okay, it's loading. Sometimes this application will take time. Okay, so yeah, fine. So it has typed HP, it has clicked on the search button, and in the search results we got the product. Done. You see, our automation script has successfully run on the Chrome browser, right? We have set up the Selenium in a proper way so that our script is now running on the Chrome browser. Now we are done with the Chrome browser, guys. Okay, let's close this part, or let's keep it this open, not a problem. So under SRC, we created only one file. Now what I want to show is, I want to show you how to run your automation scripts on Firefox browser now. Firefox browser in Mac machine, I want to show. So for that, guys, I again create one more class here, say Java class, and name that class as demo Firefox. Okay, I'll name that as demo Firefox, guys. Inside that demo Firefox, I'll create the main method again. Create the main method, and inside this main method, I need to do what? I need to write the Selenium automation code, guys. But I want to, this time I don't want to run this automation script on Chrome browser. Rather, I want the automation script to run on the Firefox browser. How to run the automation script on Firefox browser? Further, guys. So if you remember here, when I have taken you to the library of Selenium, okay, this is a library of Selenium, right? There was a WebDriver interface. It has different predefined classes, right? Child classes, ChromeDriver or Chrome browser. For Firefox browser, we have Firefox driver. We have to create an object for the Firefox driver this time. Remaining all is same. Simple new Firefox driver. Like this, we have to create an object for the Firefox driver and hover the mouse on this Firefox driver. Already this project is configured with Selenium library. So simply hover the mouse and say import class. So Firefox driver will be imported from the Selenium library here. As you can see, import statement. And now I'll create an object reference here. Say driver is equal to, okay. And here I'll say Firefox driver. Okay, Firefox driver. Done. Now, if I run the script, again you will get the error, right? Illegal state exception will come. You know the reason, right? You'll get an illegal state exception. You see, illegal state exception come because you need to set the path to the driver executable, right? You need to set the path to the driver executable before running the script like this, because Selenium WebDriver cannot directly communicate with the Firefox browser. It needs a mediator. That mediator is nothing but the QAFox, guys. Okay, in Firefox we have the QAFox, I'll tell you. And this is a system property that we have to set. Okay, and we have to provide the path to the driver executable. So WebDriver.geeko.driver system property we have to set. How to set the system property? For that we have to type one line here. 1 minute. System dot set the property. This is from Java, guys. Double quotes, comma, again give double quotes, put a semicolon, and here guys, give this property name WebDriver.geeko.driver, WebDriver.geeko.driver. Okay, so here I need to give the path of the driver. Okay, so for that I need to download the driver, right? I need to download this Geeko driver, right? Here Geeko means Geeko driver I have to download. For Firefox it is not Firefox driver, it is Geeko driver. Okay, so from where I can download this Geeko driver? For that, go to the official website of Selenium again. Just go to the official website of Selenium like this. Go to the downloads, scroll down until you see something known as browsers at the end. And here we need to choose this Firefox. Click on this documentation. You'll be taken to this supported platforms page of the Geeko driver here. And you see there are different versions of Geeko driver available. This is the latest version though. So can we download the latest version of Geeko driver? Before you download, guys, you have to check few things. Okay, if you have to really download the latest version of Geeko driver, just check here. For you to download this latest version of Geeko driver, so you need to satisfy this stuff. Okay, which version of Selenium Java you are using? Which version of Selenium WebDriver Java you are using? Which one I am using, guys? Okay, I've downloaded the 4.1.1 version. Is it greater than 3.11 or not? Is my Selenium WebDriver version greater than the 3.11 or not? I am using 4.1.1, which is way greater, right? So this condition is satisfied, right? And in some cases, guys, you see Selenium is not only available for Selenium Java, right? But Selenium Python, Selenium C# like that is there. If in case you are using Selenium WebDriver for Python, in that case, your Selenium version should be greater than or equal to this version. Okay. Anyhow, in both the cases, our Selenium version, Selenium WebDriver version is greater than this versions. Okay, our thing is 4.1.1, which is way greater. So one condition is satisfied. Next condition is which version of Firefox browser you are using. Your Firefox browser version should be minimum version of your Firefox for using this latest version of GeekoDriver is 78 ESR, and maximum is any maximum version you can use, not a problem. So let me check the Firefox browser version. So for this to happen, guys, for you to run your scripts on Firefox browser using Selenium automation, already you have to you should already install this before running the scripts, guys. You should already have Firefox browser installed in your machine. By default, in Mac machine, you'll not get the Firefox browser. You have to download it manually. Here I'll search for Firefox here. I'll search for Firefox here and open this Firefox browser. I've already downloaded and installed the Firefox browser in this Mac machine, guys. Okay, and here I need to find the version of this Firefox browser. For that, guys, I'll just click on this Firefox on the top and say about Firefox. And you see this is the version I have, 96.0.3. 96.0.3 version of Firefox is way higher than this requirement, right? 78 is way lower. 90, 93, I guess, right? 93, 93, 96, 96.0.3, okay, which is way higher. So no problem. These two conditions are now satisfied. So I can go with this latest version of GeekoDriver. To download this, guys, I need to click on this GeekoDriver releases. Our version that I have to download is 30.0. So go to this GeekoDriver releases. Here you see the first one is 0.30.0 only. Scroll down under this block. And here you will find some links. My machine is not Linux machine, so I'll not go with this Linux. My machine is Mac machine. So here Mac something is there and Mac, this one is there, general Mac is there. I'll go with the general Mac, guys. My machine is not Windows, I'll not choose this one. I'll choose this one, guys, okay? Mac OS .js, okay? Just click on that. You see GeekoDriver for the Firefox browser is getting downloaded here, okay? Right click, show in Finder. This is a file. Right click on this and open with, extract this one, guys, using the archive utility. You see it got extracted. You see again GeekoDriver 2 is coming because before this session I downloaded it already. So that's why it's coming. Let me delete that and again extract. So here it's already downloaded. Let me delete this and extract. Let me extract it again so that you'll get a proper one. Open with. Now you got a proper one. GeekoDriver is coming. Copy this file. Copy this GeekoDriver. Go to IntelliJ and under the same drivers folder where you placed the ChromeDriver, paste this one also. Okay, paste this one also. Yeah, say okay. So it's also done, guys. Now we got the GeekoDriver. Now here I need to provide the path of this GeekoDriver. So under this project, under the drivers folder, we have this GeekoDriver. So I'll simply type here drivers / Geeko driver. Okay, driver / GeekoDriver and put a semicolon. That's okay. So now if I run this code this time, the script will open. This constructor will be called and it contain a code for opening the Firefox browser in this Mac machine. So it should work now. Okay, the Firefox browser should launch with this script. I'm running the script. I already run the script. It should launch the Firefox browser for us. You see it has launched the Firefox browser, right? In resize mode. It's not a maximize mode, it's a resize mode. I'll close this, guys. And now I want to maximize this Firefox browser. Same steps, guys. Using this object reference that is driver, I'll simply type driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Then after maximizing the browser window, what I want to do next? I want to open the application URL. For that, we have this predefined method in Selenium, that is get method inside the double quotes, and provide the URL. How to give the URL? Copy paste it. Okay, don't type it. Open this application URL in the browser, in any browser, and say copy and come back here and paste. This is what is the correct process. Okay, so Control V, done. Then driver.get is over. Then what is the next one, guys? I need to type text into the search box field, right? I'll repeat the same code, find element, driver.find element. The same steps will be there. By dot, the name of that name locator was there for search box field, right, in the browser. So name I will take and give the name locator value, that is search. I already explained with Chrome, so I'm not explaining again here how to get the locator and all. I want to type the text into the search box field, so I'll say dot send keys, and here I'll give the text I want to type, that is HP. Now here again driver dot find element by dot, this time class name, by dot class name, and I don't remember the class name. I'll get it, but I want to click on that search button. Okay, I'll go to this application, and so here this was a class name, right? Class attribute name of this search button. So I'll copy this class locator, class name locator, and go here and paste it. Okay, paste it, paste. Now run this code, run this code. You see, it has to search for the HP product, and we should get the HP product details in the search results in the Firefox browser, that too. So first it will open the Firefox browser, then it will maximize the browser, it will open the application, it will type HP and click on the search button, and in the search results, you got the required product. So everything is working fine. I'll quit them. Previous instances, I'm quitting. What are the instances that got opened by the Selenium automation script, I'm closing. Okay. Done. So this is in Firefox browser, guys. Now, last one, that is in the Safari browser. Okay. There's small difference between Chrome, Firefox, and Safari. Okay. So almost all browsers, you see, as explained here in one of the thing. So Selenium WebDriver cannot directly communicate with the browsers, right? Selenium WebDriver cannot directly communicate with the browsers in case of Chrome, Firefox, and other browsers. But in case of Safari, this driver is not required. In case of Safari, this driver is not required, guys. Okay, this particular mediated driver is not required. What I have to do? So I'll tell you the process. Okay, there is a different process for Safari browser. It's a different process, guys. Okay, so what we have to do here is there is no need of downloading any driver here. Simply create a class, right? Like new Java class and say demo Safari. This time we don't need driver. That's the only difference. Okay, and here I'll write main, press enter. Inside the main method, I need to create an object for which class this time. Here we will go to the library of Selenium and WebDriver Interface, and these are the predefined classes. For Safari browser, we have Safari driver. So we have to create an object for the Safari driver. So I'll say Safari driver, sorry, 1 minute. Safari driver is equal to new Safari driver. Like this, I need to create an object for the Safari driver, and this constructor will call, when this constructor is called, it will contain a code for opening the Safari browser. Okay, now let me run the code. What will happen? You don't need any driver, guys. So you'll not get any illegal state exception this time. With Chrome browser and with Firefox browser, if you don't set the driver executable path for that particular browsers, okay, if you don't download and set the path to the drivers, we got an exception known as illegal state exception. But in case of Safari driver, you'll not get an exception, but even the Safari browser will not launch for you. I'll tell you the reasons, okay? There is a problem, guys. You'll not get an exception, but the script will not run, okay? So what's happening? Let's see. By default, you see, you got an exception this time also. So the exception is not illegal state exception. It's something different, guys. You see, it's saying something different. Driver info, Safari driver, it is saying, and all the stuff. Okay. So what is that? Some exception is coming, but it's not an illegal state exception, as I mentioned, right? It's not an illegal state exception. So what is the problem here? The problem here is we are unable to run the Selenium automation scripts on the Safari browser, though the driver is not required in Safari case, but still why we are not able to run the script. The reason here is in Mac machine, in Safari browser, you need to change few settings. Okay, before you run the script on Safari browser, there is a prerequisite in Mac machine that you have to open the Safari browser first and change few settings. After that, only the script will run. Okay, so simply open the Safari browser, guys. This is a Safari browser in my machine, and once you open the Safari browser, you will get this Safari menu. Select the Safari menu and select this preferences option. Okay, preferences, Safari preferences. Select that. This advanced, select this advanced tab if not selected, and scroll down, and here in the bottom you see show develop menu in the menu bar. Okay, here there is no develop menu by default. In the Safari browser there is no develop menu coming, but we have to select that first. You see now develop menu came. Now after this has been enabled, just close this, guys, and once you get the develop menu, select this, and there is an option here saying allow remote automation. This one is not selected by default. You have to select it. You see, cross check again. You see now allow remote automation is now selected. Once this option is selected, now close the browser, guys. Now run the script. This time the script should run. It should launch the Safari browser for us. Let's wait. without any problem. You see, the Safari browser got launched. This is the Safari browser, guys. You see, Safari browser got launched, right? But in resized mode, it got launched. I want to maximize that. So I'll say stop session and close it. Okay. Then here, what I will do here is, so I'll say why Safari browser, why Selenium WebDriver can directly talk to the Safari browser, because so only for Safari browser, guys, there is a native support. Okay, you don't need any driver. Okay, but all the other browsers to talk, okay, for the Selenium WebDriver to talk to that respective browsers, right? It's not possible without drivers. But except only exception is for Safari browser, because Safari browser natively supports Selenium WebDriver. So Selenium WebDriver is recognized by the Safari browser, guys, and that's why it is allowed. Fine. You don't have to set any driver executable path here. Now, what I want to do next, same steps, guys. Driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Done. Next, driver dot get for opening the application URL. Let's open this application URL page. This application URL. Copy this. Paste it. Then what next? After driver dot get, what next? After opening the application URL in the browser, Safari browser, I want to find the search box field. So find element, same steps, by dot name only, right? By dot name came, and here I have to give that name locator, that is search attribute value of that name attribute of that search box field on the UI dot which operations and keys, and here I need to type HP. Done. The next step, driver dot find element again by, this time by dot class name I'll take, and double quotes, what is the class name? We'll go to this application, and this is the class name of that search button, right? So I'll come here, paste it here, then say dot click. I want to click on this. Done. That's it. Now run the script. Now this automation script should open the Safari browser, maximize it, open the application URL. It has to search for the HP product, and in the search results, we should get the HP product details. Let's see whether it is happening or not. You see, it's happening fine, right? So HP has been typed. This is a Safari browser, guys. You see, this is a Safari browser. About Safari is coming, right? Fine, great. The script is perfectly working fine. Okay. So here, fine, no problem. I'll close this, guys. Now, guys, you see, for every browser, I have to create a separate Java file, right? Is that a problem or not? For every browser, if I want to run the scripts on Chrome browser, I need to create a separate Java file. If I want to run my automation scripts on Firefox browser, again, I need to create a separate Java file like this demo Firefox file. If I want to run my automation scripts on Safari browser, again, one more file I need to create. Is there any way I don't want to write like this? Is there any way only one Java file I want to run, and based on my requirement, my script has to run on the respective browser? Yes, that is possible, guys. For that, I will simply delete these files, existing files first. Okay, I'll create only one file this time. But whatever the browser I want to run my script on, in that browser only my script will run. Okay, so it can either run in Chrome browser, Firefox browser, Safari browser. Okay, like that I want to write my script, but using a single Java file. So for that, I'll right click new, create a new file. I'll simply name this file as demo file, and inside the demo file, demo class, I'll create a main method. After creating the main method, guys, here, what I have to write here? First, I'll create a string. I'll just create a variable known as string variable and say browser name, string browser name, browser name is equal to, by default, I'll give some browser, say I'll give something like Chrome here. Let's say I'll mention Chrome as a browser name. Now I'll write some code, guys. Okay, Java code I'll write. So some logic I'll write. If my browser is Chrome, then my script should, if this particular value is stored as Chrome in this browser name, then my script, this automation script I'm going to write here, should run on Chrome browser only. But here, if I mention, if I store Firefox into this browser name, then my automation script that I'm going to write here should run on Firefox browser. If I assign a value known as Safari here to this browser name, my automation script should run on the Safari browser. Like that, I want to write the code. For that, I'll write if, I'll take this browser name here, copy this browser name, which is of string type. Okay, this browser name is of string type. And in the string class, guys, in string class, there are some predefined methods. Okay, so I'll explain more about the string class predefined methods in the upcoming sessions, because I didn't cover so far in the previous sessions. I didn't cover the string and all the stuff. There's one predefined method in the string class, guys, in Java. So that method is nothing but equals method. Okay, so for now you blindly follow this for a while. So the purpose of this equals is, you cannot say like this. Okay, when you are comparing the strings, guys, okay, when you are comparing the strings, you cannot say something like this. Okay, you see, browser name is a string, and you cannot say is equal to Chrome like this. I cannot say, this is not correct. This approach is not correct. We cannot use this operator, double equal to operator, to compare two strings. So what is the correct process for comparing two strings in Java? In Java, when you want to compare strings, this string, if you want to compare with another string, say you have to use this equals, guys. Okay, for comparing values, numbers or something, that double equal to is okay. But for comparing strings in Java, guys, we should not be using double equal to. We should be using the equals predefined method of this string class in Java. I'll explain all the predefined methods of string class in the upcoming sessions. For now, blindly follow, guys. Okay, so give double quotes, and for example, this browser name is matching with Chrome. Okay, if it is matching with, if Chrome is there and Chrome is matching with Chrome, in that case, what will happen, guys? Here I'll write the code for Chrome. What is the code for a Chrome, guys? First, for Chrome browser, I'll create an object for the Chrome driver, guys. Okay, so Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver. My script should run in the Chrome browser, right? That's why I'm creating an object for the Chrome driver. And this will not work until, okay, this will not work until I need to, I set the path for this driver executable, that is a Chrome driver. Okay, so I have to say system from Java dot set property. Which property I have to set? WebDriver dot Chrome dot driver property I have to set, and I need to provide the path of this Chrome driver. Okay, I need to give this path of this Chrome driver. This Chrome driver is directly under this project, under the drivers folder, under the project it is there. So I'll say drivers folder slash Chrome driver. Okay, put a semicolon here. Done. Now this is fine for the Chrome browser, guys. If you have passed Chrome here, my script has to run in the Chrome browser. Else if you have passed any other browser here, so it has to match with other browsers, right? If the browser name given is, the given browser name is dot equals, if in case it equals Firefox, if in case it equals Firefox, then what I have to do? In case of Firefox, so here I need to create an object for the Firefox driver class. Okay, Firefox driver is equal to new Firefox driver. Okay, I need to create an object for the Firefox driver class, and here again I need to set the path to the driver executable file, that is system dot set property, and here give double quotes, comma, again double quotes, and at the end put a semicolon, and in the first double quotes give the system property, that is WebDriver dot Gecko, guys. Here in this case of Firefox, Gecko dot driver. This is a system property we have to set, and here I need to provide the path of this Gecko driver, that is drivers slash Gecko driver. Okay, done. But what if it is a Safari browser? Else if the browser name, okay, else if the browser name dot equals, if it is equal to Safari. Okay, if it is equal to Safari, then what? If it is equal to Safari, then I need to create an object for the Safari driver class. Okay, in Selenium, Safari driver is equal to new Safari driver. Like this, I need to create an object for the Safari driver class. But I don't have to. What is the problem here? Yeah, fine. Everything is fine. I don't need to set any driver executable path and all. This line is enough. Okay. Only thing I have to do is, before doing that, is I have to make sure that this development, under the development menu, this allow remote automation option is enabled or not in the Safari browser. If that is so, your script will run directly on the Safari browser. Fine, guys. So whatever the browser name I will give, my script will run on the appropriate browser, because we are comparing here, right? Now, not only I want to launch this Chrome browser or Firefox browser, Safari browser based on my need, but also I need to maximize that, right? For that, I want to write driver dot It's not coming here. Manage dot window dot maximize. Why I'm not able to get this intelligence? I'll tell you. Okay, here you see driver is not recognized. Why driver is not identified here? Because whatever the driver you created here, object references you create here, they are local to these blocks. Okay, the scope of this driver is up to this block. The scope of this driver is up to this block. The scope of this driver is up to this block. Fine. What if I will make one of the, for example, first one I'll take. So instead of creating this driver here, if I take Chrome driver, Chrome driver is equal to null, I will say. Here I'll say null, and here I'll say driver is equal to new Chrome driver like this. But the problem is, the moment you create driver here, you see you are getting errors here because it's only for Chrome driver, right? What about Firefox? Again, can I say here, there's a problem here. You have to focus well. Okay. Firefox driver is equal to null. Like this, you have to do for each and every browser, right? So here also there is a problem. You see, already you created driver. How can you create driver again? It's saying, okay, you're trying to solve this problem like this, but it's not getting solved, guys. Okay, cannot make this driver global because you see Chrome driver, Firefox driver, Safari driver are the sibling classes. Okay, sibling classes. So that's the problem, guys. How to resolve this problem? I'm unable to create multiple drivers and make it global. Okay, only local it is possible. How to make it possible, guys? If you remember, guys, in when I was explaining about interfaces in as part of Java series in this tutorial series, right? Okay, when I was explaining about interfaces, I told you we can create objects for the child classes of the interface and assign that objects to the variables of the interface, variables of the parent interface, right? We can create the objects of the child classes and assign them to the variable of the parent interface. So again, if you see, guys, okay, so what I can do here, instead of this approach is not working out, so what I will do is, I'll tell you, I'll just close this, and here I'll remove this stuff, guys. Okay, I'll remove this. This is not working out, so I'll remove this. Okay, so if you focus here fully, here I cannot. Here, guys, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create an object for the child class of the WebDriver interface. That is one of the child class of the WebDriver interface is ChromeDriver, right? Here I told you, right? Here, if you go to the library of Selenium, the parent interface is WebDriver, and these are the child classes, right? So we can do one thing here, that is we can create the objects for the child classes and assign them to the variable of which interface. Instead of declaring them with using the Chrome driver here, I'll simply write WebDriver here. This is better, na? Object for the child class, variable of the parent interface. Here also, for Firefox driver also, object for the child class and variable of what, guys? WebDriver interface. Here also, instead of saying Safari driver is called new Safari driver, I'll create an object, new Safari driver. It will create object. I'll assign that object to the variable of the WebDriver interface. Like this, I'll create. Okay. Now can I make it global? Can I make this WebDriver global? Let's try this time. Okay. Once this WebDriver driver is called new Chrome driver, WebDriver driver is called new Firefox driver, WebDriver driver is called new Safari driver is there. I can definitely take this WebDriver driver outside, right? So I'll take this outside. Simply I'll say WebDriver driver. Okay. It's a common, right? WebDriver is common for all these classes. So now you should understand the importance of creating an object for the child class and assigning that to the variable of the parent interface. Okay. This is what is the importance, guys. Okay. Assigning the object of the child class to the variable of the parent interface. This is what is the advantage. This kind of situations will come in real time where you cannot create multiple objects for each and everything, multiple variables like this. How to make it global? Okay. This is one of the problems that you may face in real time. Here, guys, remove this WebDriver. Remove this WebDriver. This much is enough, right? Here also already declared, right? WebDriver driver is equal to new Chrome driver. WebDriver driver is equal to new. WebDriver driver is equal to new Firefox driver. Okay. WebDriver driver is equal to new Safari driver. So now you see this is okay, but error is coming because I have to say WebDriver is equal to null, guys. Okay, you have to initialize it with some value, otherwise the error will come. You see error is gone. Fine, guys. You see you made it global and you made it common. For all the classes, WebDriver is a common now, common parent. So like that, the statement was possible. Fine. Now driver.manage.window.maximize. Then I'll simply say driver dot. The common code I'll write here, guys. Driver.get. What is the application URL? I'll copy paste the application URL that I want to open. Copy this. Come back here and paste it here. Paste. Yeah. Then what is the next step? Driver.get is over. Driver dot find element by dot name by dot name. Search was the locator and say dot send keys and I'll type HP. Then the next step is same common steps I'm writing, guys. For all the browsers, these are the common steps, right? You see, I don't have to write this many lines in each and every block here. Okay, rather using this WebDriver driver is called new Chrome driver, WebDriver driver is called new Firefox driver, WebDriver driver is called new Safari driver. You see, I can write the common code here. Only one time I can write driver dot find element by dot class name. Give the class name. What is the class name? I'll go here and get the class name. So this is the class name. Copy this, come back here, paste it. Paste. Dot, which operation? Click operation. Yeah, click, done. Okay, the script is done, guys. Now run this code. So if I run this code, guys, here, which browser is mentioned in this variable browser name? So my script will run on which browser? Chrome browser. Run this, the script will run in the Chrome browser first. It will search for HP product and in the search results, you should get HP product details. You see, it has search for HP product in the search result we got HP. Okay, I'll close this. Now I'll run on, if I just give another value to this browser name, let's say if I give Firefox here and run this code, this time the script will run in, Firefox browser. You see the script is running in the Firefox browser and the same results we got. This is a Firefox, you see Firefox is there. Now next one, if I give Safari here, now if I run this code, this time the script will run in the Safari browser. You see Safari browser got opened, application got opened and everything is done, right? You got the search results also. Stop the session and close. Fine, let's go here and remove them, quit them. Done, guys. You see, you are able to run your scripts on different browsers. Okay, this is the way. And here only one class is there. That is single class. Inside that single script we have written, and we have programmatically managed to run in different browsers. Fine. Now, guys, with this, guys, we are done with the traditional process. Okay, traditional way of running the scripts. I am done with. Okay, traditional way, normal way. You are able to run your automation scripts on different browsers, and that too with a single Java file. Now, guys, the time has come for us to go with the real-time way. Okay, real-time way. In real-time projects, this is the way we generally follow, guys. Okay, real-time way. And here Maven project and WebDriver manager. Fine. So here we'll not create a normal Java project this time. Okay, we are going to set up Selenium, not with a normal project. Till now I showed you the normal project setup for Selenium with the libraries, downloading the libraries and setting up. But now we don't have to do that, guys. Okay, so more realistic way. In most of the real-time projects, right, that are there in the market that are running in the project, people don't use this normal Java projects. Okay, in Selenium they use Maven project. Okay, they use Maven project for that. Okay, what is Maven and all I'll explain later in the upcoming sessions in a detailed manner. For now, you just blindly follow how to create the project and all the stuff, and you just note down the benefits you are getting from the Maven project during this session. That's it, but don't worry too much. And here we have the WebDriver manager, guys. Okay, we have this WebDriver manager, and I'll explain about this WebDriver manager and advantage also. It will not take much time, guys. It's very simple. So open the IntelliJ IDEA, create a new project, guys. Create a new project. Simply say file new project. And this time when you're creating the project, guys, don't create the normal Java project. Select Maven project. Okay, select this Maven. And here still JDK, that is Java version. Latest version is selected. That's okay. Select this next, guys. And it's asking for the project name. I'll simply give the project name as Selenium. Selenium demo project 2. Okay, Selenium demo project 2. I'll say this is 1, this is 2. 1 is based on the normal Java project, 2 is based on the Maven project. Okay, click on finish. And it's asking whether you want to open this Maven project in this window or new window. I want to see both guys. Okay, I want to see this normal project, and at the same time side by side I want to see the Maven project also. I'll say new window guys. Okay, instead of saying this window I'll say new window, so that I can see 2 instances here. You see, if I double click here. Okay, so if I minimize this, you see there are 2 things here, right? So there are 2 instances. Okay, this one is normal project, so this one is a Maven project, and other one is a normal project. Okay, I can open any one based on my requirement. If I minimize this project 1, I'm getting project 2. Done. Fine guys, you see the moment I created this Maven project, some loading is going on. Okay, downloading plugins and all is saying. Let's wait for this to complete. Okay, this progress should complete guys. Okay, otherwise it will not work. Downloading plugins for Selenium demo project 2 are coming. Show all. There are 2 things that are going on. This is project 1, sorry. So this is project 2. So if you say show all, it's showing you the 2 things. Okay, 2 things like this. If you say show all, you see there are 2 things. Okay, downloading Maven plugins and waiting for Maven import completion. It's saying. Let's wait, guys. Let's wait for this to complete. Processes. You can see guys, the plugins got installed, so the process is completed. So next thing is there is a file here. When you create a Maven project, you'll get this important file known as pom.xml file. By default it got opened here. I'll close this. I'll explain about that pom.xml file now, don't worry. So let me expand this Maven project. So in this Maven project, again we have this src. In the normal project also we have the src, right? In Maven also we have the src. But if you expand this src, in the normal project, you will not get this main and test. But in Maven project, you got this extra main and test. And when you expand this main here, Java is there here. When you expand test, you have Java here. So under src, where I have to create the Java files and write the code. That's a question, right? So whether in main Java or in test Java. So generally we have to write the automation code in the test Java, guys. Okay, this is a place. This is for developers, guys. Okay, this is developers where they have to write the developed code and they have to perform the unit testing here. This is for developers like that. But coming to the automation engineers, we have to write the automation code under test Java, not under main Java. Okay, you can collapse the main and go to the test and test. Under test we have this Java. Under Java, you create this Java class. I'll explain more about this Maven structure, project structure during that separate session where I'll be explaining about Maven, right? For now, just follow this, okay? Right click on this Java and create a new class. I'll just name this class as demo. Just name this class as demo, guys. Just enter and the demo class got created. Now inside this demo class, I'll create the main method. Just type main and press enter. Main method got auto created. Now inside the main method, I want to write the automation code. Okay, let me write some sample automation code. Let's say if I want to run the automation script in Chrome browser, let's say, okay, how to do that? I need to create an object for the which class? ChromeDriver class. ChromeDriver, okay, ChromeDriver, new ChromeDriver. You see again, this Maven project by default only comes with the Java library, but it will not come with the Selenium library. And if you have to use the predefined classes or any predefined stuff from Selenium, right? Then you have to configure this project, this Maven project also you need to configure with Selenium libraries. But the process is a bit simple, guys. In normal project, you see, you went to the official website, from there you downloaded the Selenium and you got you extracted that zip file, then you copy pasted all the jar files into this project and under the libraries folder and you configured in normal project. But in Maven project, you don't have to do all this stuff. It's very simple, guys. Okay, configuring or setting up this Maven project with Selenium is very simple. How? Here now, before setting up, when I hover the mouse, you see cannot resolve symbol and search for dependency is there. So where we have to, so what is the process of setting up this Maven project with Selenium library? The process is very simple, I mentioned, right? And that is done with the help of this pom.xml file. In the beginning, I told you, right? very important file. Pom.xml file is very important file. So open this pom.xml file, guys. It got opened here, and in this is a project starting tag, ending tag, and there are some sub tags also. So at the end, guys, before this project tag closes, I'll create one tag known as dependencies. Okay, create something known as dependencies like this. Okay, dependencies. So in between the dependency tags, okay, dependencies tags, I will add the dependency tags of Selenium. Okay, this is the process. The process is a bit different. Setting up this Maven project with Selenium is different, guys. We have to go to the pom.xml file. Immediately, we have to add this dependency tags. In between that, we have to add some dependencies of Selenium. So how to add the dependencies of the Selenium here? For that, we have to go to one website, guys. Okay, in any browser, browse for mvn repository. Okay, browse for mvn repository. You'll get this mvnrepository.com. You'll be taken to this website. Here this website has lot of libraries, guys. Okay, lot of libraries. Okay, so in that list of libraries, we need to search for Selenium Java library. Type Selenium Java here. Okay, I want to find the libraries of Selenium Java. So when I search for that, in the first result, I got Selenium Java, guys, from the official website. I'll click on this. You see, for Selenium Java library, there are different versions available. Which version library you want? You want the latest Selenium Java version library or the older versions? I want to go with the latest version, guys, 4.1.1 as per today's date. So copy this. So you'll be taken to the Selenium Java latest version of Selenium Java library page, where you see there is a Maven tab here, right? Maven. And here, this is a code for Maven. Okay. Click on this. This particular dependency code for Selenium Java library has been copied here. Simply go to your IntelliJ and here under the dependencies, paste it. Okay, paste this. Whatever you copied there, you paste it. Simple, guys, as simple. Now, what next we have to do is after you paste it, guys, you will get an option here with a reload option. Okay, you don't have to download any jar files and create a libraries folder and add that libraries to the project. All those things are not, it's not it's not required here. In the Maven project, they are not required, guys. In Maven project, simple thing is you simply go to the pom.xml file, add the required dependency tags for Selenium Java with the version, and you'll get this option to load Maven changes. Just select that load Maven changes. You see it will start loading, guys. As you can see in the bottom, resolving dependencies of Selenium is coming. So after you get this tick mark, that means dependencies have been loaded. Now go to the demo.java. Okay, so and some messages coming, guys. If you get this kind of messages, always download, simply say that. Okay, no problem. So let's wait for this indexing to be done. Okay, it's taking some time. Anyhow, hover the mouse on this ChromeDriver to see if anything got changed. Not yet. Let's wait, guys. This indexing is going on. Yeah, indexing is gone, and still we are not getting any. Yeah, we got it right. Import class option came here. You see, so simple, right? Setting up Selenium, setting up this Maven project with Selenium library is very simple. With the help of pom.xml file, by adding the dependency tags from mvn repository, we can do that. Okay. So hover the mouse on ChromeDriver, import this class. Done. It got imported. Now let's create an object reference like driver is equal to. Here again say ChromeDriver. ChromeDriver driver is equal to new ChromeDriver. Again, guys, if I run this code, I'll get an exception. What is that exception you will get, guys? Illegal state exception, right? Let's run this code. You'll get an exception. Why? Why you will get an exception here? Because the Selenium WebDriver cannot directly talk to the Chrome browser, right? Instead, we'll get an exception here. Illegal state exception saying the same message. Earlier also we have seen this exception. Na? The path to the driver executable must be set and all those stuff will come. Okay. Again, we have to download the driver executable file and all those stuff we have to do. But here, guys, there is another way where we don't have to download, guys. Okay, where we don't have to download the driver executable here. There is a way, guys. Okay, what is the way? I'll tell you. There is a way where you don't have to download. You don't have to create the drivers folder and download the Chrome driver and put that and give the system.set property webdriver.chrome.driver and path of the driver. You don't have to give here. There is a way, guys. What is that way? The way is simple, guys. Okay, the way is simple. That's with the help of another library. We have another library known as WebDriverManager. Okay, this is not Selenium, guys. This is not Java. This is not Selenium. WebDriverManager is another library. Java is one library. Selenium WebDriver is one library. Like that, similarly, one more library is available in the market known as WebDriver Manager library. With this, guys, we don't have to manually download ChromeDriver, GeekoDriver. Okay, all those drivers we don't have to download, and this WebDriver Manager will take care of the things. Okay, how? Simple. Go to the IntelliJ, go to the pom.xml file. Here already one dependency tags for Selenium Java I added, right? Similarly, we have to add the dependency tags for WebDriver Manager also. Again, we'll go to the website known as MVN repository. Okay, go to this MVN repository website, MVN repository, and in the MVN repository, search for this time search for WebDriver Manager, guys. Okay, this time search for WebDriver Manager, and in the search results, you got this WebDriver Manager with this cat symbol, GitHub, Boni Garcia, and WebDriver Manager. Click on this. You'll be taken to this WebDriver Manager page, and there are a lot of versions for this library. Let's take the latest version as per today's date. So copy this Maven dependency tags for this latest version of WebDriver Manager, and go to the IntelliJ and paste the dependency tags here. As simple as this. Okay, paste it here, guys. Once it is pasted, again you will get this Maven reload option. Load Maven changes. Select this. The dependency tags, that is jar files for this WebDriver Manager, will be automatically downloaded by this Maven and configured in this project automatically, guys. Okay, we don't have to do anything else. So it's indexing here. Let's wait for the indexing to be completed. Let's wait for the indexing to be completed, guys. It won't take much time. Let's wait. Should get the tick mark after the indexing. So fine. Yeah, almost there. Processing build files. In the bottom, you can see processing build files. It's coming. Almost there, I guess. It's taking some time, guys. That's okay. Once you get this tick mark, then you can go to this demo.java file. And now, guys, you have to type something here. I'll tell you what you have to type. You have to type WebDriver Manager. You have to type. Okay. You see, when I type WebDriver Manager, it's coming from this Boni Garcia, right? This is what we have to do. WebDriver Manager dot this is Chrome driver. So we have to select this Chrome driver option. Dot then setup. That's it. So you don't have to manually download a driver file, okay, Chrome driver file, and then write system.set property and all those stuff. You don't have to do, guys. Once you have this WebDriver Manager library in your pom.xml file, then you can simply start using that library with this WebDriver Manager.ChromeDriver.setup. This line will do all the things for you in the background, okay? So this WebDriver Manager will find out which Chrome browser you have, which version that Chrome browser has, and for that version, which driver it has to get. Everything will be taken care, guys. Okay, internally it will be taken by this WebDriver Manager. We don't have to manually go to any website and download the drivers now. Okay, and don't have to maintain the drivers, because tomorrow the Chrome browser version changes. Then the old driver will not work for the latest Chrome browser. But this one will automatically do all the stuff. Okay, whatever the browser driver it is required, it will collect and provide in this project. So this is very important, guys. WebDriver Manager will save a lot of time for us, and it's very sophisticated too at the same time. Now we can write the code, guys. Driver dot manage dot window dot maximize driver dot get, and here provide the URL of the application. What is the URL, guys? This is the URL of the application. Copy this, and come back here and paste it here. Control V, that is Command V. Then driver dot find element by dot name locator was search for the search box field, and I want to type HP text as usual. And now next command, driver dot again find element, this time by dot class name or the double quotes, and I will get the class name from here, this application. So this is the class name of that search button. Okay. And paste command V dot click. That's it. Now let's run this code, guys, and this should search for HP product in the Chrome browser. This should work, okay, without we downloading any Chrome driver, and just by using WebDriver. WebDriver Manager will download the driver for us, okay? So we don't have to do anything else here. You see, Chrome driver it took appropriately, like whatever the Chrome browser version have, according to that it has taken the compatible Chrome driver. And you see the script is working also, right? It has opened the application URL in the browser. Sometimes this site will be slow, guys. Just do a hit kind of thing on this URL. You see, now it's working fine. So don't do this hit in the real time projects, okay? Just for this learning purpose, this is okay. Fine, guys. Okay, so next thing is yeah, thing is you see, I want to implement that cross browser thing, like if I give Chrome, my script should run in the Chrome browser. If I give Firefox, my script should run in the Firefox browser. If I give Safari, my script should run in the Safari browser, like that. Okay, so for that, guys, what I will do is already we have this old project, right? Already we have written the code here, right? I'll copy paste the code, guys. Okay, first of all, I'll copy this code. The same code I'll put into the Maven project. This is a normal Java project. Whatever the code we have already written for opening, for running our script in different browsers, right? So sorry. Okay, I'm just clicking that actually. Let me select all this stuff till here. Copy this code, copy and go to that Maven project. This is Maven project, guys. Here, I'll just replace this code. Okay, I'll just replace this code. Close all this stuff. From here, I'll remove. Yeah, delete. And inside this main method, I'll paste the code which have already written in the normal project. Okay, so here, guys, I have to do few changes to this, right? I have to do few changes here. If I ask for Chrome, my script should run in the Chrome browser. But here, system.setProperty is there. I have to remove this line, guys. Okay, I have to remove this line. Let me remove this line. And in place of that, I will be writing WebDriver Manager. Okay, I'll be replacing this with the WebDriver Manager dot ChromeDriver dot setup. Okay, done. Then next this line for Geeko driver for Firefox browser. So remove that line and simply give WebDriver Manager dot. Here we should not say Chrome driver. It should say Firefox. Okay, Firefox driver dot setup. This is also done. For Safari, there is no driver required. So I don't have to write WebDriver Manager dot Safari. I don't need to write down. Okay, run this script, guys. The script should run in the Chrome browser first because I am passing Chrome here. The script should run in the Chrome browser first. You see, the script is working in the Chrome browser. I'll close this, and this time I'll pass Firefox. Let me run the script. Run. The script should now run in the Firefox browser. Okay, there's a problem with the Firefox. The moment I pass Firefox, what is the problem? So I'm getting this. Okay, let's see. Session not created, could not start a new session. WebDriver Manager.FirefoxDriver.setup, wherever is called new Firefox driver. I think everything is good. Let's run it again, guys. What is the problem here? Should launch Firefox actually, but it's not working. Yeah, it's launching now. There was some kind of glitch, I guess. Okay, so don't worry about that. Sometimes it happens. Okay, fine. Initial problems done. Firefox browser also done. Now let's pass Safari here into this variable and run this. The script should now run in the Safari browser, guys. You see the script is running in the Safari. This is Safari browser, guys. Okay. Is there any problem here? Okay, I think it's still running, I guess. It's loading, I guess. Okay, let's okay. So continue session, I'll say. Does not type the text now. Continue session. Let me close this. Stop this session. Let me run it again, guys. Sometimes it happens. That's okay. Let's run it again. Yeah, it is working fine now. You see, Safari browser, it has typed the HP and in the search we got the product. Okay. So fine, guys. So with this, we are able to set up Selenium in normal Java projects and also in the Maven projects. And also we have used WebDriver Manager, right, to make the things more easier, right? Which will take care of the driver management for us. WebDriver Manager takes care of the driver management, whereas Maven project will automatically download the jar files and configure the project. Simple thing, we have to give the dependency text for the required library. You don't have to manually download, extract, and copy paste and all the stuff you don't have to do. Okay. So this is what, guys. This is the realistic way, guys, because of the benefit, people use this approach in the real time. Okay. They create Maven projects. They use WebDriver Manager for driver management and all the stuff. Okay, for setting up Selenium and running the scripts on different browsers. So with this, guys, we are done with this session. See you in the next video session. Thank you. Bye.